welcome back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here in your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.
And remember, our goal is always to guide you to personal and financial wellness.
Welcome back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. For 8 years, we've been sharing with you what you need to know, want to know, should know about real estate, finance, your community, and so much more. Go to donandgino.com. Check out our YouTube channel. Literally thousands of YouTube videos on exciting and interesting and informative topics that you should know about. Not just about real estate, but about your finances, about estate planning, about college planning, about insurance planning, you name it, we've got it. Because our goal is to guide you to personal financial wellness. So, to do that, we always bring in some of the best professionals we can possibly find in the nation. And we have 2 top real estate experts in Los Angeles. We have I think, the most knowledgeable escrow owner in all of Los Angeles, and we have one of the top real estate professionals I love working with. She's always fun, always informative, and they're here today on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show to share with you what's really happening in the market today. The market literally changes weekly, so we're going to let you know where we're at today. We just were speaking with SteveCorn about wire fraud and how rampant it is, and he gave you a lot of tips to protect your money because you literally could lose hundreds of thousands of dollars in seconds if you don't pay attention. So today, we have Felicia Grady,
Hi.
who's Realty Executives. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
And my co-host now, Mr. SteveCorn with Newhall.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And he's
Hey,
one
look,
of
Gino,
our...
I got some hair.
See, that's what's cool about having caricatures.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. You can add hair, you can trim yourself down. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I need a caricature.
So today we're going to talk about where we're at with the industry because we just went through a challenging fourth quarter and first quarter, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the media, the reason we're part of media, which is really ironic, in the fact that we pick on the media. Because
Everyone picks on the media.
Yeah, well,
the media picks on everyone else, so
they do. That's
fair.
their job. They're actually an entertainment company. They're not an information company.
I have said that before. That's totally true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we watch what they do. Our job is to watch what they do and actually inform our listeners on what is really factual. We use facts. I mean, we get reports, we follow up on a regular basis with the National Real Estate Cafe, and we bring experts like you to combat what the media is. Because for a while there, the media was jumping on, we told you the market was going to crash. It was going to crash any day now. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. And Gino and I have been sitting for 6 months, straight months going, the market is fine, the economy is fine, jobs are fine, we're just in a little phase, the Fed scared the heck out of everybody, stocks regress, interest rate up for a little bit. Now where are we at? What do you guys think? We'll start with you, Felicia. What do you think?
I feel really good about it. I feel really positive about it. I was kind of waiting to see if something horrible would happen, but you know, usually, yeah, you're right. They like scare tactics. It does sell more ads.
Huh?
Right, and I don't use scare tactics when I sell either, because that just doesn't help anyone have information that they need. No, when we see it from the trenches, things are solid. They're good. Markets always go up and go down and go up and go down, and over time, they go up. I'm not saying that they always will, but that's what's been happening right now. It's strong. I thought that we were going to head into a time where it was going to become a true buyer's market. It just really looked like that for a very short period of time. And then lo and behold, you know, I had something right at the moment I was thinking about it. We had multiple offers, and people offered more and removed the appraisal contingency. And then those people were looking for something. There were 6 other offers. I'm going, oh, no, because inventory is still tight. And as long as inventory stays tight, we're always going to have that demand, and it's always going to be good.
And that's where Gino and I were preaching on a regular basis, why we felt the market would be fine, why your value in your home would be fine, why it's still a good time to buy, is the fact that we're still way behind on inventory because the home builders did not build homes for 10 years. And Steve, are people still having babies?
Yeah, absolutely. As far as I can see,
I mean, the millennials now are confident because they finally have jobs again, good jobs, and they're comfortable. Because everybody's like, oh, they just stayed at home forever. They didn't have a lot of jobs when they got out of college. It was rough for a while there.
Yeah.
Now they're stable. Now they have jobs. Now they're making families. And now they're our biggest market right now. And the market is booming.
Quite a few young people as clients.
We're seeing a lot of activity right now where we, you know, I mean, if you were to ask me about the condition of the market in January, I was saying that, you know, with the tight inventory, the rising interest rates, the anticipated softening of the market from a price perspective, the impending recession in 2020 coming up, that thankfully will be very, very friendly to the real estate industry, but still, it's coming. We have some things to look for. Now I see those trends reversing themselves. We're seeing a rise, even though we're still starving for inventory. We have the highest amount of inventory we've had in our Santa Cruz Valley in 3 years, I think, right?
Yes.
So, and what we also
still a little low.
It's still still low. It's still low, but there's more to pick from, which is interesting. Interesting paradigm. We had a lot of buyers that were getting priced out of the market by the incremental increase in interest rates in the third and fourth quarter of 2019.
While they wait for the prices to come down, which haven't been coming down.
So now the buyers are coming back in the market. We're still at a price point where investors are pretty much out of the market in the Santa Cruz Valley.
You heard that, buyers? You're not battling with cash and investors and all of that. I mean, it's all about you.
Right. You know, in some outlying areas, we still have some great investor opportunities, and once in a while, there's something around here once in a while. But for the most part, it's a traditional buyer market. You know what I mean? As far as inventory availability, I think sellers, Felicia, you probably would agree, sellers still might be a little bit unrealistic in their price. You know,
the sellers
better
still
now, huh?
I'm still seeing them go. They're trying to be optimistic, if I can use that word, at the beginning, and then they'll see the comparable sales, and they'll still go high. And I think we see a lot of price reductions where they realize, oh, okay, I guess that's.
That's a testament to you, because a lot of realtors won't listen to. I mean, a lot of sellers won't listen to the realtors. They think they know better. So ultimately, if you have the influence over them, you can show the data as to where they should be priced to begin with.
Well, you show them days on the market for the price. The home's priced at this level, and the days on the market on that level.
Wait, and you look at data?
What data?
That's weird. Amazing. You don't just tell them what they want to hear.
Amazing concept. Yeah, and if they have a short period of time to sell, and I can show them, look, if you want to sell it in this time, this is where you price it. And the homes that are priced the right way, not overpriced, some are going under and getting the multiple offers and going over.
Key thing.
And looking nice. The house has to look nice too.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you finish on what you do to make sellers more successful, because I've been in this industry for 100 years, and what I see a lot is a lot of agents want to tell you what you want to hear so that they can attract the listing somehow or the buyer somehow. And what I love about working with you, Felicia, I've worked with you a long time, and then so is Steve, and why I like working with true professionals is you guys actually, one, listen to your buyers and sellers, two, tell them how it really works. Like you just said, instead of just saying, hey, you want to sell it for this? I can sell it for that, because Felicia told me I should have it at a lower price. But you're astute enough to say, look at what happens. If I have you price it in this range, you will attract more eyes and bid your home up versus price reductions. And the sellers are starting to understand that more, because at our meeting we had, 80 agents at the CMA, and you're part of CMA Resource. Good for you, because you network with some of the top real estate professionals. Well, you'll know about inventory before anyone else. That's key. When there's not enough inventory, work with a professional that works with the top real estate agents in the entire valley in LA.
In the area in which you're buying.
Right. And then you'll know about inventory that others don't. Good for you, Felicia. So how are you, again, I cut you off because now I'd like you to go into what you tell your sellers. One of them was, here's the price range you should probably market in based on days on market. Yeah, no, I also tell them sometimes there's a quick thing that they can do that can get them more money. And if it's a house that needs a lot of work and they have to sell it fast, and they're like, well, let me just wait in 6 months, and by that time I'll have the painting done by myself. I mean, I have people who do that all the time. And it's like, okay, so I give them the different options of what they can do and what they have the energy and the resources for. And then we try to pick a price together. If they don't listen to me, I can't make anyone listen to me, because I want them to, sometimes they just need to learn. Hey, it's true. We all do.
What do you do? But any home that looks really, like I said, the buyers are pickier in general these days, because you don't have, the investors don't care, but there are less of those properties that you can flip. And the people who are more of that mind frame, there aren't as many. So you have more buyers who care. They want it in nice condition. Although I have a buyer who says, I really want carpet in the bedroom and everything's wood, beautiful wood. I don't want to rip that out. So, and I don't want to offer them some stupid low amount of for that house. So that they're not going to have a buyer for that house. So I love that everyone wants something different.
But you're right,
love
buyers
that.
are more
But-
picky. Sellers pay
Yeah.
attention because you do need to listen to your real estate professionals that know the area. Because I'm a buyer, perfect example, as I've been looking forever. For a while there, the inventory that was left, sellers were unrealistic in what they thought they can get for their home
Yeah.
based on the improvements that were needed. And I'm like, I'm sorry, your home is not worth that. And I was
say
more
that
picky.
in a nicer way.
Well, I'm a buyer. I can say whatever I want.
Okay.
I wasn't looking for 6
Yeah.
months, and there
I
was
mean, if I'm
nothing.
talking to the seller, I'll
Yeah,
say
yeah, of
that's
course.
right,
You'll
yeah.
be a lot when you're going, hey,
Yeah.
listen,
I'll
you
still say
think
it.
this.
Yeah.
That's why they work with you.
Right.
I do their financing. So, but what I watched for a long time and what was out there, and a lot of sellers were not being realistic about what they were offering. I feel, and then rates went up, and with prices up, buyers like me have to be a little more picky. Because when the prices were down, as we were coming up, I'm getting such a good deal on it, I'll put the $50,000 into it. I'll put the $20,000 in.
Right.
Now I'm like, at that price, I want a nice home. Sure. And there's certain ways I love that you give them advice on, yeah, you know, putting 50 grand into it, you're not going to probably get that back, but here's a way to make your home look and appeal better and be better for the buyers by doing this.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just painting one room. I mean, sometimes
purple
it's
room?
really. Yeah, I mean.
give it a forest green carpet. That's the key.
Well, and getting rid of distractions also for buyers. You know, if there's a home that has a controversial artwork, for example,
Sure.
and I don't want to call anything out because some of my sellers may be, you know, watching this and so on, but if there's something that makes someone stop and pause or worry about their children seeing something or what, you don't want to be distracting. And things like that can help raise the value instead of painting. You know, I had someone who had a billion really interesting knickknacks all over the place. Just take them off because they were just very distracting.
All right, so I want to close up the segment. I think our next segment, Felicia, and we'll bring Gino back in, and we'll talk about how to properly stage your home and prepare your home for an open house and to show your home, because I think that's imperative to the success of being able to sell your home in the right time frame and for the most money. Agree?
Well, yes, obviously. The idea is to get as much
before
money
you
for
go,
yourself.
Steve, you feel the market is good? You see activity up?
The activity's up. I think one of the key things for sellers to understand is you need to be at the right point in the curve. If you're behind the curve, you're going to lose that tide in the market. You know, listen to people like Felicia who will show you the right strategy to properly price your house to get the maximum value out of your investment. But you know, listen to your professionals. You know, that's what they're there for. You wouldn't go to your heart doctor and try to tell them how to do surgery on your own heart, right? Well, then don't do that to a realtor who's representing you in a transaction.
But I saw a YouTube video on how to do heart surgery.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
I'll do it for a deal.
yeah, right. Yeah. I'll do that with my garage tools, okay? No problem. Yeah, but yeah, it's key to listen to your professionals today more so than any other time in the history of real estate, because the market's tumultuous, it changes, it ebbs and flows, and you know you want to take advantage of any buyer that comes to your way. And I think Felicia, your strategy about the price point. Taking a look at the property and allowing that multiple offer situation to come up and bring the price back up to the point they wanted to be at to begin with. That's a great strategy.
When it works for that seller.
All right, real quick before the end of this segment, because Stevie, I know you have to go.
Yep.
You know, he's got Rotary, you got all kinds of stuff. I love how involved you are. How do they get a hold of you?
NewhallEscrow.com and or 661-259-3450.
All right, and the very lovely Felicia Grady, who we're going to keep here for another great segment. How do they get a hold of you?
Okay. Oh, my number is 661-433-2244. Or my website would be SantaClaritaRealty.com.
There you
or
go.
on Facebook.
All right, stay tuned. We got another great segment with Felicia Grady, helping you understand how to best prepare your home and stage your home and hold an open house. I mean, your goal is to sell it as quick as possible for as much as possible. Felicia Grady is the expert. We'll be right back.